All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. It is time for a video. Now, this is not going to be a review because this knife is not currently available and it's been out for a while, so it's going to kind of be my thoughts on this knife. So say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started now. If you don't know about the KnivesFAST channel, that's where you have landed. We have a lot of fun here. We go crazy. We have live streams every Monday night at 7:45. And if you have not been to one of those, please check it out. And also, please hit that subscribe and the notification bell. Stick around and have some fun. So this is the Vosteed Thunderbird. This comes to me by way of awesome viewer Tori Casey. Tori is a cool dude, loyal supporter of the channel, sent me a bunch of knives, some to give away, some to keep. This one's probably going to be given away at some point, but really interesting knife. Now, you know there's this trend towards multiple opening methods, guys, and Vosteed kind of nailed it on this one. This is a KC style design, meaning very sleek, has a really cool kind of aerodynamic look to it. It is slim. Whoops. Come on, focus. You got this. Don't focus back there. Focus up here. Here we go. It's very slim and thin, as you can see, has great opening methods, and when really the only the biggest complaint you're going to hear from me in this one is I don't get the kind of brassy backspacer on this knife. It just doesn't make any sense when you have black hardware and black clip and black everything. Doesn't really make sense to me, but you know, that's not going to sink my thoughts on the knife. Now you have this kind of gray and black, I guess it would be Damascus. You have these great little slits that give it, again, that aerodynamic kind of Thunderbirdy kind of, you know, you got this fuller going all the way out. Really cool. You do have the button. The button sticks up a little bit. Now, I know what you're going to ask me. Did you do a spine whack? Okay, I did take this one and hit it on the notebook a couple times, tapping it just like I did the Valkyrie, and it did not fail. I didn't do it a lot because, again, yeah, just there's no reason to. So just testing it real quick. You do have a place for a left-handed clip here. It is tip-up carry only, obviously left and right. You do have a little bit sticking out. You got a wire clip, a short wire clip, which I really dig. Like the shape of this wire clip, goes in and out of the pocket really well. Nice chamfering all the way around, and just a really cool looking knife. Now there's no lanyard hole, but there's a lanyard loop back here in the back spacer. Let's see, let's open this up. I can't remember. Yeah, you got a lot of skeletonization inside. Now, like I said, these are not really available anywhere right now. I would assume they're going to do another run, and that's kind of how it feels like most of these Chinese companies. They put them out there, they let them run, and then they prepare to do another run, but they slot it in a schedule because they've got several other knives coming out, you know, and they've had, since this one, they've had the Labrador, they've had the Valkyrie, they've had, there was one more, the Raccoon. So they've had a lot of knives, and they just did a refresh of the Bellamy. So, you know, check out Vosteed. They're doing cool stuff. They're taking ownership of the knives that did fail. They're working to fix it. They're standing behind them for people, which is really cool. Now, opening methods, like I said. So you've got the fuller, and yes, I can middle finger flick it from the fuller. I can thumb open it from here. I can middle finger flick it from the hole. I can flip it, and by the way, I actually love the way these are set up. You have good jimping here. You have good jimping here for grabbing you, and so this just, I mean, magically opens. I mean, it's crazy. It's where it's at. It's just great. I mean, it is really great. And then you've got this front flipper, which I can do very easily. Let's see, can I do it not moving? Yeah, I mean, I still moved a little bit, but you know. Dropping, I mean, it's a fidgety, whoops, I kind of threw it there. It's fidgety knife, just wants to drop down and go home. It does bounce back some if you don't let go of the button at the right time, but for the most part, if Casey, you know, I'm wrapped around the camera here, guys, makes it a little harder. I've done this so many, there you go. Got it now. Got to get that rhythm down. There is virtually no stick in that button. Really, really nicely done on this button. No stick to speak of. Very well done. Now, lockup on this one, no, nothing. Again, so this is why I think so many people are maybe being harder on some of them, because I think the Thunderbird is very much a winner. Again, nice slicey blade. Don't have a lot of, I need to cut some more cardboard chunks, but you see what I'm saying. It is a slicer. You have what looks like a compound grind, but it's not down into the edge. It's just kind of a, you know, a grind and then another grind, and it does kind of thicken up at the tip a little bit, but it is a very thin, you know, a very thin grind. By the way, back on the blade, you have this black stonewash, which is beautiful. Vosteed here. And I think that is, yeah, that's the Vosteed, well, or is that the designer's logo? That's the Vosteed logo, I believe. Thunderbird and then S35 on this one. Now, these were running like 130, I believe, or something like that. Where's my phone? Now, they are out of stock, but this is a 8.3-inch knife, which is great for me. 3.48-inch blade length, 0.118. So, again, decently thin blade stock. A plain edge, and it's designed by Yudong, which is really cool. Now, this is great in the hand, ergonomically. Again, I have jimping back here. This is one of those cases where I actually wish they had taken it all the way up the thumb ramp, but not a big deal. Nowhere. You can kind of come up on the flat, but it doesn't feel good. This feels fantastic. And again, wire clip is going to make that feel good. It is... You know, you can feel that right there just a little bit, but not, again, it gives and it feels fine. Thumb ramp is fantastic to lock you in. This is a work and EDC knife, in my opinion. Really good. So, you know, really, this is a review, to be honest with you. I mean, it really is. I'm doing it, but it's just not available. So I always feel bad doing a review on a knife that is not available. But it's just great. And then the way they designed that flipper, it does overlap just slightly right here, but not much. And your liners are completely... you know, hidden, or what's the word, Casey? Wow, you design knives and you can't think of the word. I'm in the middle of a review and I have blanked inset liners, but you know what I'm saying. So let's real quick do our comparisons and then we will be done. Again, I would assume your best recourse is to look for one of these on the secondary or to wait for the next run. Let's get that piece of cardboard out of there. There you go. So you've got the Rat 1 is a little bit bigger in the blade, but roughly the same size. And then a little bit smaller is the Rat 2. So it is a good size knife, and that is fantastic. And again, it's so thin overall. I wish I had good calipers because I tell you, I can't find that number. But it's, let's compare it to something that you guys, well, let's just use the Rat. Oh, you know what? Here's what we use. We use a pinion. So I know for a fact that the pinion is 0.49. So this is definitely a little thinner in the handle than that. So I would say maybe like 0.45 or something. Just slightly thinner. Not a lot. Man, focus. There we go. But you can see it there. Definitely a little bit thinner. And again, by the way, these are flat scales. They are not contoured, but you do have quite a bit of chamfering here. So there you go, guys. That is the Vosteed Thunderbird. Really digging that knife a lot. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate each and every one of you for watching the KnivesFAST channel.